Maroon Tigers from Morehouse and the Tigers of Savannah State. And we're already underway here. Get you the starting lineups as you take a look at Savannah State. Christian Blue, all-conference player. Darrell Richardson, Marcus Scott, Larson Ashford, and Alik Bowles, the starting five for Coach Horace Broadnax and the Tigers of Savannah State. For the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College, they'll shape it up this way. Eben Williams, Elisa Akanobi, Jordan Sterling, Joshua Nwofor, and Gary Richardson, the starting five for head coach Douglas Whitler, assisted by Alfred Jordan. And the players to watch, we've already highlighted some of them. We already got a basket on the floor as Morehouse takes an early 2-0 lead. Half court set now. This is Richardson in the paint, trying to fight over Nwofor. And the basketball goes over to Morehouse. Noah Morgan, the guy you talked about, first team all-conference, handles out front.
Got some keys to the game for you from Morehouse. Those are to use their size and continue to use their depth. Break down the press and actually use that size to their advantage and controlling the tempo of this game. For Savannah State, they want to rebound. Of course, they know they're outsized in the paint, so they want to get up and get those rebounds, limit second chance opportunities, knock down shots, hurt them on the glass. Like last time they were out rebounded, so this time they want to show something different and continuing that dribble penetration.
See if they are able to execute dribble penetration for sure, because that means they're going to be going inside amongst some trees. As went in before one of those trees from the free throw line, got 2 free throws, and Morehouse extends to a 4-0 lead just underway. Christian Blue out front for Savannah State. They work it over to Bowles. Now Blue again. At the block, spinning. This is Richardson, and a whistle on the play. Travel violation by Richardson. Richardson listed at 6'6". Nwofor for Morehouse at 6'10" from Lagos, Nigeria. That's a big mismatch in terms of size in the middle. At the block, Richardson handles. Now at the block, down low, Nwofor. Back out front, they push it. Jump shot there by Eben Williams. Doesn't find the range. So Savannah State back the other way. They push it out top. And this is Marcus Scott. Scott with 11 points in the quarterfinal ball game for Savannah State. And Scott knocks down a triple here to get the scoring going for Savannah State. Morehouse with a 4-3 lead. Nwofor to the rack. Tried to force it up there. After some contact, not able to get it all the way to the cylinder. So Savannah State pushing back the other way. Shot in the paint. That one's blocked. Richardson got the block that time for Morehouse. Morehouse averaging 5 blocks per ball game. Nwofor in the paint now pushes back to Richardson. Maroon Tigers ranked 9th in the region. Probably need to win this tournament to ensure postseason play, unless some things happen with the top 8 to allow them to slide in there. As Richardson gets another basket for Morehouse.
That's Richardson. He's the X factor on this team. No one can stop him when he's on, according to coach, giving double-doubles. He's really the wild card for the team at 6'8". If he stays locked in and be dominant, he will make this team go.
Richardson in a half-court set. Williams with a jumper, can't find the range. Rebound cleared on the inside by Larson Ashford for Savannah State. Hard push at the block by Bowles to the glass. Sharp partially deflected, and Nwofor comes away with it for Morehouse. Williams down the floor to Richardson. Nice body control by Richardson. Can't get the basket, but he'll go to the line to shoot free throws. As you look at the replay here, they push it down the floor with the body spin by Richardson.
That is great footwork around the basket.
I'd be on the floor 3 times by now. Richardson rattles the first free throw good. Elisa Akinobi out on the floor now for the Maroon Tigers. Akinobi at 7 feet even. Enwafor takes a seat.
There was a correction. The roster is wrong. He's actually 7'1".
Oh, wow.
A true 7'1". Typically, the roster height gives you a few extra inches, but they took one from him.
7'1". Want to make sure we give him all the height credit. I think it should the cutoff ought to be 7 feet. We talked about him in the quarterfinals for Morehouse College. He came to the program as a work in progress, probably 20 pounds lighter than what he is now. Just a little rail. But they have worked with him. And Coach Douglas Whitler, that's his specialty, working with the big men. When he was the assistant coach under Grady Brewer, that's what he specialized in, so he knows exactly how to get these guys from where they are to where they can be. 7 remains in first half action. Our final semifinal contest for today. Morehouse and Savannah State trying to determine who will meet the Tigers of Benedict College in tomorrow's championship ball game at 8 o'clock. Women's side already settled. It'll be Savannah State versus Benedict on the women's side at 5. And Benedict on the men's side already punched its way through, waiting to see if it's going to be Morehouse or Savannah State. 10-3 lead for the Maroon Tigers. Half court set for Savannah State. Inside the paint is Trey DeLoach just out on the floor. And inside with a left-handed floater is Ali Keys, and Keys can't convert on that for Savannah State.
It's going to be really imperative for Savannah State to have high efficiency today. Asana Kenobi goes up for a slam.
Yeah, you can't get any more efficient than that than Akinobi on the dunk down low. 12-3. Morehouse with the lead.
Certainly. I don't think we'll see many second chance opportunities for Savannah State. They shot really well yesterday. If they can do the same thing today, have a ball game.
DeLoach will go to the line after he got Akinobi airborne.
That's part of their game plan, is to try to get some of these post players in foul trouble, get them off the ground and draw the foul, as we saw there. Using their speed to beat them off the dribble. They want to attack the bigs and draw these fouls.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do. You're right. It's not going to be you're going to have to be able to go over them right away. If you can get them up and get contact, then you can send yourself to the line. And then if you get them in enough foul trouble, then you kind of even things out. But they send so many at you, starting with Richardson at 6'7". Brewer on the floor now, he's at 6'9". Enwafor listed at 6'10". And Akinobi, we have him listed at 7 feet, but he's actually 7'1".
Yeah, and actually Warfor is 6'11", and Bennett is also 6'11". So those are incorrect on the on the roster, but those are their true heights.
Oh, it used to be back in the day when you were like playing high school football or something, you'd want all of your weights and your heights elevated to a higher, so you recruiting purposes. These guys have already been recruited, and still the numbers are not high enough. 4:36 left in this first half. Whistles on the half-court set for Morehouse.
And that's Keys getting called for the foul down there with Akinobi. Trying to get position, but was a little too aggressive for the ref's taste.
Morehouse out front, they push it across the floor. Andrew Stewart up top, knocks down a jumper. It's a triple for the Maroon Tigers. So the Stewart twins out on the floor now for Morehouse, Elijah and Andrew. Andrew got that basket behind the arc to make it 15-3. And Scott comes back out on the floor for Savannah State. They traded Loach far side of the floor, set to inbound it. Ali Keys pops out. Savannah State in his win over Tuskegee shot 41% from the floor in that ball game. There's a turnover there by Savannah State. They're going to have to minimize every opportunity they have in a half-court set, assuming that you're not going to get very many second shot opportunities. That means that if they're shooting from the perimeter, they're going to have a good percentage from outside to convert. Akinobi squaring up, but a pass thrown by Brewer. Believe it or not, too tall for Akinobi.
Yeah, and then also being fundamental. If you are fundamental, you can make up for a lot that you don't have in height. Morehouse is coming out in a full court press, trying to get some forced turnovers.
Scott across the floor to A.J. Plain. The freshman's had a good tournament so far for Savannah State. Over to Scott, free for three. Got a look and knocked it down for Savannah. 15-6. Scott with that basket. That's his second three-pointer in his ball game. Yeah, he had one early on. So that's his second three-pointer. Had the points for Savannah State. Both three-pointers. They trail 17-6. On the move, right side, nice dish inside. Key found the slush inside. Well, that time they pulled Akinobi from out of the paint, and they got a free lane.
Exactly, I was going to say the same thing. If you draw out the post, then you can get some cutting and maybe some backdoor opportunities there.
So you see Kenneth finishing there. Key doing it for Savannah State. Whistles. And a foul called on Akinobi, fighting for position on the inside. So Elisa Akinobi with his second. Plain in the backcourt.
And that's Akinobi's second foul.
Billy Thomas out on the floor for Morehouse on the defensive assignment of Plain. Scott behind the arc. Stewart picks him up. Head fake to the rack with the jumper. Missed on the shot. Had a good look. Had Stewart airborne that time. Just not able to finish with Scott. So he now is 2 of 3 from the floor. On the weave, another three-pointer out front. This one's off the mark by Andrew Stewart, and it comes clear to Savannah State. And a foul in the backcourt by Stewart. On the floor now for Morehouse. Kalen Bennett, the sophomore, replacing Akinobi in the lineup after he picked up his second personal. So with 12:13 remaining in the first half, Plain inbounds the basketball for Savannah State. Slides left side, trying to leave it back. They push it across the key. This is DeLoach for three. Got a look and bang for the Tigers.
DeLoach having double figures in the last game in this tournament, and at 11 and 8 rebounds.
6-point lead now for Morehouse. On a weave, they go right back to Bennett. Down in the corner, Brewer for three. Got a good look, couldn't put it down. Brewer, a three-point specialist for Morehouse, not able to hit that one. Lead is 6 for Morehouse. Half-court set for Savannah State.
Brewer also is the emotional leader for this team. Looking to see some production from him, but Savannah State.
Key got behind the defense for the lay-in. Now 3-point or 4-point deficit here.
They were able to pull Bennett off the block and get that paint wide open.
Bennett spreads the paint to the cylinder. Spinner falls off, but Bennett going to the line for the Maroon Tigers. 11 minutes remains in this first half of play. It's a 17-13 lead for Morehouse. As you take a look at some of the action headed into the break, up top, this is Andrews way out front, and you can count that one for the Maroon Tigers. Timeout, back with more after the break. Back live with 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Close contest so far, 17-13. Morehouse leads. At the line for the Maroon Tigers, it'll be Kalen Bennett to shoot the free throws. Fouled while he was in the process of trying to get that rolling left-handed hook inside the paint. Shot fell off, but he's shooting here. Quarterfinal round, Bennett finished with 5 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal for Morehouse. Got 2 coming here. Knocks down the first one. Morehouse at this stage of the ball game, perfect from the free throw line. And he knocks down another.
Both teams have good bench production, 7 points each. Everybody who's stepping on this court is adding value to the game.
Morehouse, 7 of 7 from the free throw stripe. They extend their lead to 19-13. Morgan back out front for the Maroon Tigers now. Works it over to Thomas. Now down at the block, Bennett. Richardson guarding and tapped from behind by the Tigers of Savannah State. They got in there and got a hand on it. Playing for 3, drains it for the Tigers. So the lead down to 3 now for the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College at the mid-stripe. Playing going to be guilty of the hold of Billy Thomas. That break started with this tap away from Bennett. And down in the corner, Plain with a good look and knocks it down. Now, one of the things we saw Savannah State do on that was once that basketball was in the hands of the bigger man and he put it on the floor, the guards collapsed immediately trying to see if they could steal it off the floor with a dribble.
They just swarmed around him, and that's where being a disciplined post player comes into play, of keeping the ball high. And when you're close around the basket, just take your time, look, and then make your move.
Billy Thomas at the line to shoot. He had 16 in the quarterfinal ball game for Morehouse on Wednesday night, and he missed on the front end of the 1-and-1. 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals for Thomas in the quarterfinal play. Basketball and an over and back there by Christian Blue for Savannah State. Christian Blue just rattled by the defense of Thomas as you take a look at it here. Took his eyes off for just a moment to look back to the bench for some kind of instruction. And while he did that, he just lost contact with the basketball. And the turnover gives it to Morehouse. Stewart back to Thomas. Up top now to Bennett. Thomas with the jumper from outside. He shot an air ball as Bennett gives chase but can't run it down. So the Tigers now with the basketball, they can tie it with a 3-pointer as we go under 10 minutes left in the first half. Final spot remaining in the men's championship ball game. One of these teams will have it. At the block, Bowles lost it, and they go back over to Morehouse with the basketball. Thomas all the way through to Morgan. Back to Thomas, raises for 3, fires for 3, and knocks down the 3 for Morehouse. 45% free throw shooter is the junior Billy Thomas. And deep in the corner, knocked one down there for the Maroon Tigers.
The amazing thing about this Morehouse team is, even though the emphasis is on their post players, they have really great quality guards who are able to knock down those shots.
Scott back out on the floor. And Morehouse sending back Kerry Richardson, the junior, as Brewer takes a seat. Scott free after coming on the floor and rattle the 3-pointer good for Savannah State. That is tough to do just coming off the bench. You can get a lay-in easy coming off the bench, but firing a 3-pointer on target after sitting, he makes it a 21-19 ball game.
That means he stays ready. Last came out, he was 50% from the 3-point line, 4 for 8.
Richardson missed on his 3-point shot. The rebound cleared by Trey DeLoach for Savannah State, and they can tie the ball game with a basket here. Scott backpedals, looking to work off a screen by Richardson. This is Avery Joyner. Joyner with a great quarterfinal ball game for Savannah State. Finished with 14 points and 7 rebounds. Ten to shoot for Savannah State. Entry pass to Richardson at the block. In with 4, back out on the floor now for Morehouse. Bowles with 5 to shoot. Leans back, raises, knocks it down for the Tigers.
Man, Alec Bowles just finding that opening in the paint, getting to the spot and making the easy shot.
Morgan in the paint now, lost his dribble, leans back with the jumper, and he answers with a basket inside for Morehouse.
They really want to focus on stopping Morgan, but he's just so skilled. The transfer from Eastern Michigan can create his own shot even on.
And that's how you retool your school.
Joyner at the line for the Tigers of Savannah State. Knocks down that first free throw. Tigers playing it close, trailing only by 1. They are shooting 53% from the floor as Joyner makes them both. 8 of 15 shooting in this at the 7:40 mark remaining in the first half.
Well,
Morehouse not far behind at 46%, 7 of 15.
Joyner had a big game the other night with 14 points and 7 rebounds. He's really showing up for his team, knocking down some really clutch shots.
Basketball game tied at 23. Full court pressure by the Tigers of Savannah State. The Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College working it into a half-court set. Ivan Williams back out on the floor now, over to Morgan. Now up top to Richardson. Looking for some space. Good defensive work there by Trey DeLoach to take it away for the Tigers of Savannah State. Out front now, Christian Blue, the junior. Behind the arc is DeLoach. Now steps inside the left corner. Richardson almost took it away from him down low. Shot clock will be at 14 when the Tigers of Savannah State inbound the basketball. They give it to Marcus Scott. He's picked up defensively by Jordan Sterling, who just got into the ball game. Scott behind the arc, raises with the jumper. This one's off the mark. Rebound fought for. Williams runs away with it for Morehouse. Threw it right over to Trey DeLoach and a turnover for Morehouse. Joyner. Circles right side, up top to Scott now. Sterling jumps out defensively. Across the floor to DeLoach. He'll penetrate inside and a whistle. Foul will be called on the penetration.
Savannah State doing a really great job drawing those fouls on the penetration, allowing themselves opportunities to get to the free throw line, but also slowly breaking up the fouls for Morehouse.
DeLoach shooting here. Spins the first one good, and Savannah State claims the 24-23 lead. First lead of the ball game for the Tigers of Savannah State. DeLoach got them both, so it's a 25-23 lead for Savannah State. Morehouse with the basketball in the backcourt. Morgan weaving his way into the front court for Morehouse, and we're going back the other way. It's like Williams, Ivan Williams, trying to get some space in the defense of Trey DeLoach, and he pushed off. So the basketball will belong to the Tigers.
Yeah, create your space, but make sure, especially around the three-point line, you're not making contact because you're right in front of the ref. A little bit of acting there, but the contact was made.
Sterling out out of the ball game now for Morehouse. As Joyner runs the floor down to Richardson at the block. He challenged and he got a foul from Enwufor. So Enwufor with his second, and that'll send Darrell Richardson to the line for Savannah State. Richardson good on the first. Way too early to tell, but Savannah State certainly not intimidated by what they've seen on the inside with the big men going in challenging and getting some good results.
Well, you can't be. You've made it this far by not being intimidated. And although the history of these two teams this season, Savannah State came out with the L, it's important to believe in yourself, and they have the same goals. They want to win the championship. So they have to come in here with another level of confidence and forget about the losses that they experienced earlier in the season.
10 to shoot for Morehouse now. Hawking defense by Savannah State. Williams across the floor and to the rack. Shots blocked and partially blocked and taken away now by Trader Loach. Great defense there by Savannah State. Half court set. Blue out front. Up top, Richardson. Enwufor comes out to guard him. Maybe a chance to sneak somebody down backside with a lay-in. And a whistle out front as Christian Lamar just assaults Christian Blue. So that will send Christian Blue to the line to shoot for Savannah State. Blue good on the first.
Christian Blue, a 5'10" junior from Atlanta, Georgia, shoots 69% from the free throw line.
Not sure what Christian Lamar, the freshman, saw from Morehouse as he was coming around that screen. But he just kind of fell over the top of Christian Blue. Inbound pass tipped. And it's a 28-23 lead for Savannah State with 5:18 left in the first half. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Whistle standing on the inbound line was Richardson. So the basketball to the Tigers of Savannah State. They have Morehouse rattled at this point. And Coach Whitler now trying to bring in some folks to settle things down a bit. He'll bring both Elijah and Andrew Stewart back out on the floor. Xavier Brewer back out. Alisa Akinobi out on the floor as well, and Billy Thomas. Richardson out front. That's a smaller lineup, but save for Akinobi inside as Richardson trying to spin in the paint and lost the basketball. Blue back out. Joyner takes a seat. Thomas across the timeline for Morehouse now. Over to Elijah Andrews. All the way through to the rack right side. He missed on the shot. Richardson beat Akinobi to the block and got the rebound for Savannah State.
Talk about fundamentals. That's what you get when you box out.
Indeed. Bowles out front for the Tigers of Savannah State. Try to dump it back to him on a give and go, and they throw the basketball away. On the move, this is Andrew Stewart with the jumper. That one's short there. Akinobi fought for the rebound, pushes it back out. Billy Thomas's jumper is off the mark. And the block out with Savannah State coming clear with the rebound. This time it was Zachary Cobb, the junior, on the floor. He got the rebound for SSU. Cobb on the move, whistles, no foul called on the contact. Elijah Andrews back the other way. Hiscott at the timeout. Very impressive for Savannah State. Hanging right in there with Morehouse as it relates to rebounding. 12-11 the edge to Morehouse. Well, one of the big differences in this first half of play up to this point is the shooting percentage for Savannah State.
Yes, very high, shooting 50% from the field, 83% from the three-point line at 5 on 6 shots. A funny stat is, while the rebounds are pretty even, there are no offensive rebounds. So Morehouse is really guarding that baseline and not allowing any offensive rebounds. Well, that's the first one right there, and something good came of it. Daryl Richardson was able to put it back over on Kenobi.
And sitting in the paint for just a fraction of a second, intimidated by the height, Richardson didn't think that he was going to go back up with his shot, was looking for somebody to pass it to, and then just finally decided, okay, I'm going to take a chance on this. And he got a floating hook shot for the basket.
Yeah, well, Kenobi has to be careful because he has 2 fouls, so he is playing careful.
Contact at the baseline. Blocking foul going to be called on Malik Bowles for the Tigers of Savannah State. You see Brewer on the move down at the block. They deemed that a shooting foul there for Brewer, headed toward the basket.
You think at 6'8", Brewer would be in the post, but he's a 2-3 guard for this team.
He hits that first free throw. Cobb back out on the floor as Brewer sets for the second of 2, knocked down the first. We're at 3:05 left first half.
And Brewer is the son of the late Coach Brewer.
Indeed, recruited into the program under his father. You were talking about Xavier being the emotional leader for this team. That is one of the reasons. There's a tie up in the corner, and a jump ball will give it over to Morehouse. No, it actually will stay with Savannah State, but that's one of the reasons he's the emotional leader for this team, is because they really have dedicated this season to the memory of his father. And that's really the only real reason you need for him to be a motivational leader for the squad.
Yeah, for sure.
Richardson inbounds after the pass. Savannah State now. Scott behind the arc. Watch the defense fly by, and he takes care of the rest from there.
Scott is just a skilled three-point shooter at 35% on the season. But 4 for 8 last game, 50%. He's on fire this tournament.
He's got a total of 12 points in his first half. Stewart to the rack, and he's going to be fouled by Avery Joyner. Take a look at the replay, watching Thomas fly by. And that left a wide open shot there for Scott. He doesn't miss very many of those.
Yeah, more than 50% right now at 4 for 5 on this game.
And Morehouse in that full court pressure that time, trying to scurry to get back after it was broken. And that allowed Scott to square and set up, and Thomas catching it up with the flyby. And Scott finishing with the jumper. 33-25 as Brewer departs the ball game. 2:30 left first half. Second free throw is good, make it 33-26. Morehouse still in full court pressure now. As Cobb slides across the timeline. Right side. This is Joyner, and Joyner bumping off Thomas. And the foul's called on him.
Wow. As you see here, Joyner jab steps.
And when you throw that shoulder in there like that, it's almost an automatic call.
Yeah, no matter what the intensity of the move is.
Andrew Stewart across the timeline now for Morehouse. Akinobi back out on the floor. He's way out trying to set a screen. Stewart down at the block, turns with the jumper and banked it home. Nicely done there by Andrew Stewart. the fundamental move there. 33-28. Blue out front now for Savannah State. Over to Deloach behind the arc. Out front to Scott. Scott heads right side. The left it behind there for Cobb. Across the floor to Deloach. Squares for the three. Missed on it, but the rebound to Marcus Scott, and another look for Savannah State at 1:28 left first half. Scott pitches. Cobb for three. Can't find the range. Go back the other way now. Kenobi fouled by Richardson in the backcourt.
Here in the bonus, so now he'll shoot two. Double bonus.
So Kenobi to shoot here. Left the first one short for Morehouse. 1:17 left in the first half. Kenobi with the second coming from the free throw line. And he misses on that one. Richardson had it tapped from behind by Stewart, but it'll come to Deloach. Deloach almost had it taken away in this time. And they're playing with a lot of confidence. Richardson in the backcourt. He'll get it into the forecourt and then wait on the rest of the troops, we assume. Back out front to Blue. Blue inside the paint. Left it for Deloach. He'll challenge inside. The floater to the rack. It's no good. Richardson with the tap. Missed on the first one. It's loose on the floor, and Andrews clears for Morehouse. Up the floor, leading it for Thomas. To the rack. Defended well by Savannah State, and they come away with the basketball. Good transition defense, really, by both teams there. Joyner slides right side, pushes in the corner. Up top, free, Blue for three. Bangers off the mark. Rebound to Kenobi. So Morehouse can take a final shot before the break. Whistles and a half. Savannah State doing a good job of hawking that ball when the bigger players get it, and they have to put it on the floor. As soon as they see it gun on the floor, they're collapsing to try to get a steal.
Oh, yeah.
Morgan going to try to play it for a final shot here. He'll penetrate right side, and a whistle on the play. Deloach fouling there.
Too much contact on that penetration.
Sometimes a no foul is the best scenario. You know, you got to let that one kind of play out. That's the awkward angle for Morgan to try to convert a basket there. You had him cut off, headed toward the sideline, well away from the backboard. But instead, you put him at the line. He got a clear shot there with 6.5 seconds left. But what do I know?
You know a lot. You know a lot, Charles.
Yeah, just not about basketball. Morgan got the first.
And even though Noah Morgan transferred in late in the season or started playing late in the season, he shot the most free throws with his ability to get to the basket at 86% on the season.
Savannah State had it tapped. Now Morehouse with a chance to score at the buzzer. And got it to full meet. Benedict College in the championship ball game tomorrow at 8 o'clock on the men's side. Evan Williams, after the timeout, missed on the jumper there to start play in the second half. Williams limited the minutes in that first half to just 7. Missed on the first offering here to get a start. A 3-point lead for Savannah State. Richardson out front, works it right side. This is Joyner behind the arc. Raises, fires with a three. Tried to bank it, but he missed. Richardson challenges, almost came away with it for Savannah State for another look. But in Wolford comes away for Morehouse. Morgan pops the three and ties the ball game. Morgan, his 9th point of the ball game, ties it at 33.
Has only played 19 games, but has made the most threes of the team. Savannah State Tigers need to protect that three, especially when Morgan has the ball in his hand.
Trey DeLoach handles out front for the Tigers of Savannah State. Head fake by DeLoach. Richardson behind the arc for three. Got it for the Tigers of Savannah. Wow, Richardson away from the basket with the jumper there.
Richardson able to respond. Not shooting many threes on the season, but has come up big in this tournament several times.
On the turn, out front, this is Sterling for three. He missed on the shot. Richardson clears the rebound, challenged on the inside. Clear block inside by DeLoach initially. As Richardson goes down. So Richard picks up his second. They call the foul on Daryl Richardson.
As you see Morgan pull up for that pretty three-point shot, and then on the other side, Richardson's ready for his. But it looks like Richardson may have gotten popped in the mouth underneath the basket there with the, on defense, trying to get the ball from Ankanobi.
Still in the basketball game, though. First free throw, though, from the line for Kerry Richardson for Morehouse is good. This
is the time you got to tough it out and suck it up. And then after 18 minutes, then worry about your body.
Got plenty of time to recover. Tie with this 36-35 lead for Savannah State.
Morehouse picking up in full court. Man, trying to slow the momentum of these Savannah State Tigers.
Jordan out front. Works on Williams. Shot clock down to 10 now. Savannah State way away from the basket. Now 7 to shoot. Whistles on the penetration by Avery Jordan for Savannah State. Ball be called on Ivan Williams. Contact coming at the point that Jordan set to shoot the basketball. Inbound play down in the corner. And Scott wasn't able to get it off. Now on the push is Bowles. Running jumper by Bowles is good. Got it over Morgan for the basket.
Really good at shooting off the right dribble, penetrating and found a good spot about 10 feet away from the basket and was able to knock that down.
Enwafor away from the basket for Morehouse. Williams to Richardson. He'll push, head fake. Ball partially deflected. Good defensive effort there by DeLoach to tap it before that shot by Richardson. Threw his shot off just a bit. Scott with the basketball now. He'll slide right side. Back across the floor to Richardson. They lose it. Morehouse with a run out. Morgan back the other way. He got the lay-in.
The defensive intensity that Morehouse is putting on Savannah State, they're starting to feel it.
Joyner across the timeline. Savannah State leading by 1.
Trying to control the tempo of the game and slow it down a little bit more.
They left him alone, and Jordan not able to finish. Enwafor made him hold it a little bit longer than he wanted to. Morgan to Williams. Williams floats it down in the corner. Sterling for 3. Spinners off the mark. Richardson had it. And that's the right call. Ball went off of the leg of Daryl Richardson. It'll stay with Morehouse. Watch this penetration here by Jordan. He's set to go in, but Enwafor comes and partially deflects that ball, headed toward the rack. That's what threw it off. The challenge this time effective by the big men.
Exactly. Just his presence, and he might have got a tip on that a little bit.
Morgan at the block, double down there. Slides it back out front. Sterling on the move. Running jumper by Sterling is good. And Morehouse reclaims the lead, 39-38.
Savannah doesn't want to find themselves being so focused on the post that they're leaving gaps in their defense for the guards to come in and make easy shots.
Under 16 minutes were left in the ball game. Shot rejected. Players back on the floor, getting set to resume action. Entry pass after the timeout to the glass. Nicely done by DeLoach, and they get a basket. So Savannah State climbs back on top now, 40-39. Akinobi back out on the floor. Richardson guarding him. Morgan out front fires the jumper, front of the iron. Rebound fought for. And a foul called down low. They called a foul on DeLoach for Savannah State. Take a look at the missed shot here by Morgan and the action down low fighting for the basket. Not too sure how DeLoach comes away with being hit with that foul on that interchange down low. But they hit him with it nonetheless. Akinobi looking for someone to get it to out front. Got it to Ivan Williams. Williams left side to the rack with a floater, and that's good by Williams.
Evan Williams, a junior from Newark, New Jersey, transferred in from Copen State University this year.
Out front, it's Plain with the basketball for Savannah State. Plain pushes all the way through to the rack, and they just let him go all the way. And he got the basket.
Hey, if they're going to give it to you, take it.
Richardson going for the steal, and it'll stay with Morehouse. .57 left in the ball game. Officials set now. It's Morgan will inbound it to Ibn Williams coming out of the backcourt. Richardson back on the floor. Squares and a whistle. Foul's called on Bowles. So with 14:44 remaining in the basketball game, they hit Bowles with a foul. Morgan with the jumper, right side, missed on that one. Rebound comes away to Savannah State. Scott in the backcourt, he's doubled there. Got it over to DeLoach across the timeline. Now Plain up top. Williams with that defensive assignment for Morehouse. Plain works it left side. Now back to his right. Savannah State with the 1-point lead. Nice pass at the block. Richardson, he'll get him for a travel there. Absolutely too good of a pass there from Plain for that to happen at the end of that play. Richardson's got to go just straight up and take his chances.
Yeah, you could tell he wanted to go straight up, but Akinobi turned around and he second-guessed himself. That's what height does. It changes shots.
Yeah, sometimes you never know. It could be some body contact, even if you can't go just straight up with a clear look. Can't travel, that's for sure. You can't do that. That's illegal. Jumper off the mark by Williams. 13:50 left in the ball game. 42-41, Savannah State leads it. Scott looking for some space. Head fake with 15. He'll push left side all the way through with the floater. Missed. Rebound to DeLoach. Back out front. Bowles for three. Missed on the shot, but Scott chases down. He's free for three, and he doesn't miss.
Marcus Scott on the fourth opportunity here down the court, but Scott knows how to put in the basket. 5 for 6 from the three-point line for him tonight.
You call him the assassin, and he surely is. Blocking foul called on the inside. Watch him run it down in the corner. Better get here, guys. Too late.
Once those feet are set, cancel Christmas.
Yeah. He's a banker, no sure. Got it there. Meanwhile, Morgan to the free throw line for Morehouse after the blocking foul on the inside. He'll be shooting two with 13 minutes, 16 seconds left. Morgan, remember on the first. Morehouse at 71% shooting on the year from the free throw line. They're at that number now at 74. And Morgan just missed on that one. Spanner's off the mark on the second. Larson, Ashford back out for Savannah State. Andrew Stewart back out for Morehouse. Bowles out top to Larson. Larson right side, Scott. Trying to get it at the block to Bowles. He squares in the corner. Slides the paint, pushes across the floor. Jumper by Larson is good. Larson off the bench and knocks down about a 10-footer.
Savannah State's bench, well, Morehouse bench as well. Everyone who's coming on the court is giving offensive production with 16 points from both teams off the bench.
Christian Lamar out on the floor now for Coach Whitler and the Maroon Tigers. Gives it over to Richardson, stripped inside the paint. And a blocking foul called on the inside. Take a look at this on the replay. Richardson pushes toward the rack.
I think it's quite obvious that that's a foul.
Okay. Right of the cylinder for Morehouse. 12:28 left. They'll inbound it as Bennett gets back out on the floor. Larson trying to defend. And inside the paint, they got it to Lamar and a timeout. 47-41, Savannah State with the lead. Morehouse pressing full court now. Scott handles in the backcourt. Christian Lamar with the defensive assignment on Scott as he comes across the timeline. Across the floor, Plain to the rack and floats it in, but it's off the mark. Rebound to Stewart. Gets it over to Billy Thomas. Thomas in the corner, running jumper by him is off the mark. Rebound fought for. Larson had it. Now it's loose on the floor. They throw it right over to Savannah State. Morehouse had it momentarily, but gave it back over to the Tigers. We're at 11:27 left. Plain up top. They work it on the inside. Whistles, contact, and a blocking to break a school record. But a stingy bunch from Savannah in their way not only of breaking that record, but in their way of perhaps going into the championship tomorrow. Out front now. They try to dump it down at the block, almost stolen, but it comes clear to the Loach. He got the lay-in, and he's fouled. Lamar trying to catch up with that play, but it's a fraction of a second too late. Morehouse with good defense. Let's take a look at it in this set here. Thomas almost with the clear steal there.
That's great defense. DeLoach didn't give up on the play. Was able to go up and slam that thing.
So DeLoach, the senior, try to cap off a three-point play. Does so from the free throw line. So the lead now is up to 9 for Savannah State. Led by as many as 8, but this is their largest of the ball game.
5 lead changes so far in this game, and it's been tied 3 times. It's really anybody's game.
As Thomas penetrates, he missed on the shot. Richardson there, and this is Kerry Richardson from Morehouse, able to follow it up, and he's at the line. Morehouse has dipped a bit since the last time on the free throws. They're down to 65% now, 15 of 23. Had gotten it up to 71% at the time before this time out.
Yeah, free throws are so key. If they were 100% from the line, they'd be up in this game right now.
There's another miss there, so they go 1 or 2 from the line that trip. Thomas on defense as Plain comes across the line of the midcourt line, and a whistle out front. Thomas got a little bit too tight on him, and he commits the foul. So side out for the Tigers of Savannah State. Out front to Larson. Over to Marcus Scott with the basketball. Now Plain handles out front, and it's tapped. Now it's loose. He can go for it just like everybody else. So Plain knew that he couldn't touch it, or otherwise it would be an over and back. But as soon as Morehouse touched it, he kind of raked his hands in there to free it, and at least created a situation where they had a shot for the basketball, but the arrow will give it to Morehouse on a half-court set.
Very smart. You never know when the jump ball situation will go in your favor and be a clutch situation.
So Lamar to inbound it out front to Thomas. They left some space for Thomas with the jumper, and he knocks it down for Morehouse. So the lead now 50-44 for Savannah State. Scott across the timeline. Works it right side. On the weave, gives it to Plain. Plain cross dribble left side. Almost threw it away. Basketball is loose. Stewart took it away, and a bumping foul at the sideline. Morehouse stepping up the intensity on the defense. Created a couple of turnovers here last two trips down the floor. So Andrew Stewart will be shooting the free throws. Shooting a 1-and-1 for Maroon Tigers of Morehouse. They trail it by 6. Stewart got the first one. That could be a big factor with the 9 minutes plus remaining. Morehouse already at the line shooting. Second of 2 by Stewart. Got them both. So the lead down to 4 now for Savannah State. They need a basket this trip down the floor. Pressure continues for Morehouse. Blue across the timeline for Savannah State. He will work it right side. Now slides to his left, down in the corner. Joyner for 3, hit the back of the iron with the shot, and a whistle. We're going back the other way, but Loach behind that play on Brewer. And Brewer will be shooting.
And Brewer boxed out on that possession and was able to get the ball. DeLoach just couldn't get around him.
So Brewer to shoot here. Chance to bring the game to within 2. This will be a 1-and-1 situation. Brewer rattles the first one good for the Maroon Tigers. Only the 3rd point of the ball game for Xavier Brewer. And for the second, that one's short on the mark. The rebound cleared by Joyner and Savannah State. Joyner works it left side all the way through, had it stripped from behind, and we go the other way. So Savannah State pressing a little bit now as Morehouse starting to step things up defensively.
Nice hands by Andrew Stewart. A clean tip out right there.
Thomas in the backcourt.
Savannah State's feeling the pressure, picking up full man, full court.
Thomas, they left him alone, fires a 3-pointer and knocks it down for Morehouse. Thomas with a couple of big baskets last few trips down the floor.
Yeah, third most 3-pointers on the team. You got to put a hand in his face. Hand down, man down. He's shooting 41% on the season.
Brewer guarding DeLoach. DeLoach to the rack and a whistle. Take a look here. Thomas just slides, and Joyner late getting around that screen, and that's too much space for Billy Thomas. So the lead from Savannah that was at 9 points has totally evaporated. We're tied at 50 now with 8:47 left.
Billy Thomas is one of their X factors. He can shoot from anywhere.
DeLoach underneath the defense, shot it hard, and the basketball controlled by Morehouse. They have a chance to reclaim the lead. They give it to Thomas, head fake and a travel. So the turnover gives it back to the Tigers of Savannah State.
Full court pressure coming from both ends of the floor.
Their well has been dry the last few minutes in this ball game. Savannah State has. They need a basket desperately. Joyner in the paint, floater to the rack, won't get it, but he got his own rebound. Fights up on the inside, and he finally gets a basket.
Joyner's game is just super impressive. He's able to knock down threes when his number is called and work around the basket. 6'3" sophomore, killing it.
Stewart with the basketball out front. 7:44 left now. He raises, fires with the jumper, creased the rim, and the basketball belongs to the Tigers of Savannah State. Scott into the front court with 7:30 left, and Savannah leading it by 2. Scott slides right side, bounce pass over to Joyner. Stewart guarding closely. Joyner attacks the basket, whistles on the play. And we got 7:16 remaining, 2-point lead. Savannah State with the lead and basketball. Christian Blue out front, guarded by Morgan. Blue left it for Scott. Shot clock at 6 now. As Scott backpedals, they got to hurry. Scott down at the block, and they throw the basketball away. Out of that timeout, that's not what they wanted. They wanted to get a quality shot.
Right, and that was a good thought because Ashford was open there for a moment, but the pass was just too low.
6:54 left. This is Andrew Stewart with the basketball. Trying to get it into the hands of Noah Morgan. Looking for a screen. Lost it momentarily. Basketball tapped around and Savannah State clears it. Jordan in the front court. Right side to Blue. Blue. Scott in the paint. And he's fouled. He'll go to the line. They call the foul on the freshman Christian Lamar. Scott inside the paint. Boy, he was mugged there.
Yeah. Good penetration to go down there and draw the bigs out and get them to foul.
From the line, first free throw is good by Marcus Scott. Scott with 16 points in the ball game with 4 rebounds.
Savannah State has only been to the line 12 times, while Morehouse has had 29 attempts.
Routed that one good as well. Akinobi back out on the floor now for Coach Whitler and the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College. .6:17 left. They make a great point there, Gotti. Morehouse has been to that line a lot of times and they've left a lot of change on the floor. Brewer behind the arc, he'll fire the three-pointer, shot it hard. Larson chases that down for Savannah State.
Really impressive that Savannah State has kept Morehouse only 2 points as far as second chance opportunities.
Blocking foul called inside the paint on Stewart again. This time down on the surface is Joyner for the Tigers of Savannah State. Took a hard fall and hit on that penetration as you take a look at it on the replay. If you think basketball is for the faint of heart, you got to think again. So many things can happen to you when you're making so much close contact.
That's for sure. Have the scars to prove it.
54-50, Savannah State with the lead. We're under 6 minutes remaining. Joyner still trying to get his feet up and legs up under him.
74 Morehouse, Jordan Sterling, in for Lamar.
Sterling back out on the floor for Morehouse. See if Joyner can complete these free throws for Savannah State. He's on a 1-and-1 here at the line. After all that contact, I might have thrown him off just a bit as Akinobi clears for Morehouse. Morgan almost had it taken away at the mid-stripe. He regains though. Morgan backing his way in, leans back with the jumper, left it on the front of the iron. Rebound cleared by Christian Blue. So 5:25 left in the ball game now. Half court set. Blue down low, got Larson at the block. Got to get it airborne. He does. Missed on the shot. Fought for it and got the rebound. Trying for the putback. Shot rejected. But there is Keys and another look for Savannah State. They missed on that one. Had 3 looks at it. A rare opportunity for multiple shots for Savannah State in the half court set. Stewart circles right side. Pushes across the floor to Sterling. Sterling to Brewer. Brewer on the move and a whistle there. Blocking foul called. They call the foul on Joyner. So Joyner picks up his third and Brewer will be going to the line for Morehouse.
At the line for Morehouse, Xavier Brewer, shooting the 1-and-1.
So Brewer with the 1-and-1 for Morehouse with 4:48 left in the basketball game. Brewer got the first. Brewer's 4th point of the ball game. As Ibn Williams makes it back on the floor. Brewer for the second of 2. Got them both that trip. 2-point lead for Savannah State now. Joyner, half court set, slides left side. Back out front. Blue on the move left side. Nice lead behind to the rack. Shot fell off though. Travel violation by Morgan trying to start it up the floor.
Savannah State Tigers jumping right into a full court man. Try to get some unforced turnovers and they're able to get that one. Just looking to create more separation with these points.
Trader Loach coming back out on the floor. He'll replace Keys in the lineup. And they'll have it up top instead of down by the baseline. DeLoach pushes it in with the pass to Blue. Williams guarding him. Larson was free inside for a minute. Inside, shots off the mark, but there is the tap backside by Joyner. Followed his own shot and got the lay-in.
Nice work.
Right side, Brewer squares. Almost threw it away. Larson close to a pick there. Akinobi way away from the basket. Now they give it to Sterling. Sterling across the paint, and the spinner is good for Jordan Sterling to keep it at 2 points.
Yeah, nice touch off the basket.
Here comes Blue across the timeline now for Savannah State. Blue inside the paint all the way through. Got it to the cylinder, but the rebound to Larson. He's bumped at the baseline over to Scott in the corner. So Savannah State with the basketball. They have 10 to shoot now. Scott Working on Sterling, slides the paint, floaters off the mark, tapped around. Morehouse comes away with it. Chance to tie with a basket. Morgan pushes right side at the baseline, over to Akinobi, and he lost it. Numbers for Savannah State, over to Blue, to the rack, head fake behind the back, over to Larson's floater is good.
Great follow by Larson. The hesitation in the post, but Larson.
Morehouse will have the basketball. They trail by 4. Even Williams out front, handles. Christian Blue with the defensive assignment on him. He slides left side all the way through, left it back there for Jordan Sterling. Rattled a three-pointer for the Maroon Tigers.
Jordan Sterling, the 6'2" junior from Lithonia, Georgia, is able to knock down some really big shots, which we saw last game with them, shooting 40% from the 3.
DeLoach works it right side on a whistle. Brewer trying to catch up with that play.
Morehouse foul charge at number 25, Xavier Brewer, his second in the contest and 9th team foul.
.2:14 left. It'll be DeLoach at the line, shooting for Savannah State.
Shooting a 1-and-1.
Tigers of Savannah State, 10 of 14 from the free throw line, and he knocks down the first free throw. DeLoach with his 11th point of the ball game, along with 6 rebounds. And he missed on the second of 2. Morgan back the other way. Chance Morehouse to tie or go ahead with a 3. Morgan lost it momentarily. Bowles guarding him. Gives it over to Williams. Williams on the hard spin. And an offensive foul.
And that's because Williams on that penetration, as you can see here after he received the ball from Morgan, on the spin, let that arm fly.
So going back the other way. It's like a timeout taken on the floor. Officials are taking a timeout here. 59-57. Savannah State with the lead.
As you can see it here again, it was on that penetration after the spin move. He extended that arm.
Oh boy, whacked him good there, didn't he?
Yeah. And if he didn't, he would have had a pretty clear lane to the basket and a foul.
I don't think there was ever any question about that, unless there was something else that was being considered. So the basketball will belong to the Tigers of Savannah State. Morehouse will jump into full court pressure with just under 2 minutes left. Savannah State with a 2-point lead. They get it in the backcourt to Marcus Scott. Now Morehouse retreats as Scott comes across the timeline. This was going to be a tight one as well. Scott spins on Jordan. Now Brewer pops out. They left him alone with the jumper, went to the glass. He missed on the shot. The rebound comes clear to Stewart. Stewart across the timeline for Morehouse. They left him alone for 3. That one looks hard and is hard. And a good box out down low by Larson Ashford for Savannah State. Just nullified the height differential. And the basketball over to Savannah State. We are down to the final 60 seconds of this basketball game. Out front, Jorna handles. Morgan on defense. Now 6 to shoot, whistles, and a holding foul out front. They'll call the foul on Jordan. And down on the surface once again is Avery Joyner.
Morgan here guarding on the penetration, and they said that was a hand check right there.
And Joyner down.
Took a hard spill there.
Well, it's going to be a question as to whether he can recover from that in enough time to shoot, at minimum, shoot the free throws, and at maximum, whether he can even stay in the game at all. Got whacked on the head by Brewer as an added measure going in, and then he hit the surface. Take a look at it from the start. Penetrating left side, foul was called right about there. Then Brewer hit him across the head, and with no protection at all, Joyner just went rear end first to the surface here. We're going to find a substitution to shoot for him at the line, will Coach Broadnax, with 47 seconds remaining. Fighting, trying to get up. They do have the padding that they have now for players that wear underneath, but that kind of height going down on the floor, I don't care what kind of padding you got, that won't help you very much.
He was high in there and came down straight on his back. I know that took the air out of him, because already the foul and then the hard contact with the floor.
So 47 seconds left. Joyner has to depart the ball game. And it'll be Ashford shooting the free throws in his stead. 2-point lead for Savannah State, with under a minute remaining. Ashford shooting 2 here from the line. Missed on the first. One more coming. He missed them both from the line. Morgan clears for Morehouse. Morgan, stutter step out front, works it left side all the way through, shot tipped, and a whistle.
Great penetration. They're already in the bonus, but being able to penetrate and draw a foul while you're shooting, give yourself a chance to tie this game.
Take a look at this on the replay, going the full length of the floor now. Push left side. And Morgan knocks the first free throw down for Morehouse, bringing them to within 1. Morgan for the second to tie the basketball game. Shot that one hard, the rebound to Larson. And we're going back the other way. Foul called down low on Christian Lamar for the Maroon Tigers. And that'll send Larson back to the free throw line for Savannah State.
No, Morgan beating himself up right now. But yeah, Lamar got hit on his head.
That wasn't the call. It was afterwards that when
the shove
Lamar got him, yeah. So free throw this time is good by Ashford. Ashford set for a second free throw now. Savannah State by 1. 36 seconds remains in this semifinal ball game. Trip to the championship on the line. Ashford for the second of 2. Rimmer is off on that second. So Morehouse now with a chance to take a lead with a basket here. Out front and a whistle. So DeLoach commits the foul out front to send Noah Morgan to the free throw line for Morehouse with 28 seconds left.
Noah Morgan, another opportunity to tie up the game.
DeLoach tried to jump him out front, and they got him for the blocking foul.
Both teams have 6 seniors and have had incredible seasons. But tonight will be the end of 6 seniors' collegiate career.
Morgan to shoot. Certainly doesn't want it to be with his team, and he left the first one short on the cylinder. So it's a 60-58 lead for the Tigers of Savannah State. Morgan with the second coming. 28 seconds left. Morgan on the second, got that one to fall.
And Savannah State Tigers have to run the full length of the floor.
They'll put it in play in the corner. They double down there, trying to get it up the floor. And the basketball's thrown away over to Morehouse. Down at the block, Sterling, he had it blocked by DeLoach. And a whistle on the play. How about that? Morehouse got the turnover just as they wanted on the inbound.
Wow. Great defense there, but just could not convert on offense.
And a man open at the block. Sterling challenging DeLoach, and DeLoach wins the battle. Take it to 19 seconds left. And a 1-point lead for the Tigers. DeLoach, a couple of big free throws in front of him.
And probably the most effective block he's gotten all season.
DeLoach with the first free throw. That one's off the mark. I'm convinced nobody wants to win this game.
Wow.
First free throw was missed there, and look at that block by DeLoach for Savannah State.
And if there was no hesitation on that layup with Sterling, he could probably draw a foul.
Sure. So DeLoach now. Second free throw. And he missed that one as well. Now Morehouse with a chance to win the basketball game. Savannah State had it on there on the floor with a chance to win. And now it's over to Morehouse. Brewer in the corner for three. That's a off shot. Rebound. Richardson lost it. It's 4 seconds left to play. Whistles on the play.
Some space on that.
Oh, they've given him the space. Morehouse trying to get it in. They get it into Morgan. He fires from outside and missed on the